Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some Metaphor, the prologue demo.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
So where we left off, I was having trouble beating this dude. I did some switching around. We are currently, hopefully about to win. We're gonna try to.
In the name warrior.
Yeah, there you go. But man, this fight was tough. Very, very tough. I'm shook
What
at
is
how
this
hard that
crystal?
was.
By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
What now?
Small tip I had to learn the hard way. Very good to mix and match between the archetypes. I switched the MC over to a mage, and it has been one of the most amazing changes I've done to date. Strictly because MP is really hard to come by, and when the MC is a mage, he is able to siphon MP from enemies as he kills them. So as we kill them, we siphon MP back and are able to do our big stuff, which is what I wanted. What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off.
Luke.
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame, it has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. And something tinged with magla, too. Dragons are ancient and strong magla farmers. No wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight. We're trying to take it. Don't make this decision lightly. No, let's push on.
But
There are monsters around here, too. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them and then make our way through.
don't panic. Got it?
Little teeth gremlins. Get out of here as fast as we can. Somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. Got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd been in a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. We may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Nice. But can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up.
Look.
Isn't that the exit?
all right.
Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh, did he get up?
Look,
dragon's roar. And you feel that shaking?
What the?
Getting worse. What's going on?
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run! Okay. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna get messed up. I'm gonna die. Go on. Just keep going. I'm trying, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. How?
No. This isn't happening.
Will you heal? No, stop.
I don't know how I messed it up the first time. I'm not gonna lie.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
That must have been hard.
Still, it opened my eyes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days. were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
It was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. Pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him!
Is this how he got into that curse?
I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together.
Let's do it.
Ideally, once we're out
Fuck
of this
yeah.
cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
Well, nonetheless.
Time for
Late night.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure I fell
Well, then
asleep.
it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger.
It's more.
You wield your magic with ever more. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows into. Look for those bearing the note more virtuous than the weight, the more comrades and support. One day, the people join hands and see.
Hold on. What do you mean support?
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. When you feel unsure how to proceed, well, it's all.
Good to know.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
Good.
This place.
Let's go.
Great.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louis zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort, sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
You okay?
Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Roussant fellow we talked down.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
That's terribly unfair.
Grand Trad, we are here.
Just pathetic.
And Alda, how pitiful. Well, screw you too.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
This is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes.
Got it.
Where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around?
Dreadful.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
What is it? Oi!
This place.
Got it.
You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey! I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted bidao. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
All right.
Not much of a choice, I suppose.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her? At least?
Look at that.
Did you need something?
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Want to read it together?
Really? Oh, but I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Let's read then. There's so many pictures. Are all books like this? Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
That's pretty impressive that you know how to read.
Well, I can't do lots of hard words, but I like learning new ones. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking to me? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe. I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Thank you. I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabienne and go to bed. All right. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal. All live in safety. and the rich and poor are as one. With no gaps, no conflict. All are friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting, and everyone always gets along.
Wow. Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The King's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all. We're gonna split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here, don't worry.
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Let's go.